For the older demographic, particularly mature adults aged 45 to 60, the feeling of trepidation when rising from a chair or that subtle tremor in the legs after standing for a few minutes is not merely a fleeting nuisance. It is a silent admonition that the body is demanding attention. Many seniors begin to perceive subtle alterations, such as avoiding stairs, bracing themselves with their hands to stand up, or experiencing unexpected fatigue during brief walks, and these transformations manifest so gradually that they often go unnoticed. The crucial insight is that, during this life stage, our body undergoes a shift in rhythm. Muscle mass exhibits diminished responsiveness, and certain movements that previously required zero exertion now demand concentration. The encouraging news, however, is that this does not signify an absolute loss of strength. There is a safe, straightforward, and highly effective path to regaining stability, firmness, and autonomy: isometric exercises. These exercises, which necessitate no movement and can be performed comfortably while seated, activate deep muscle fibers that make a substantial difference in the lives of mature individuals. The first, the isometric quadriceps contraction, strengthens one of the most vital regions for physical independence, the anterior thigh muscles. It is this muscle group that facilitates rising, walking with proper posture, ascending steps effortlessly, and averting that sudden, unexpected loss of balance. For seniors who have experienced the need to brace their hands against their legs to stand, this exercise is one of the most direct mechanisms for recovering stability and assurance. The second exercise in this sequence targets a region often overlooked, yet highly influential in maintaining lateral balance: the inner thighs. By performing isometrics using a ball between the knees, mature adults can reinforce the adductors, muscles crucial for maintaining bodily alignment when they need to sidestep an obstacle, turn rapidly, or simply walk in a straight line without swaying. The optimal aspect is that the exercise can be readily adapted using common household items, such as a folded towel or a small cushion. The third exercise, the gluteal contraction, addresses a cornerstone element for the older demographic: the foundational structure that supports the lumbar spine, stabilizes the hips, and generates a sensation of secure firmness during movement. Many seniors contend with chronic back pain precisely because the gluteal muscles become less active or more sedentary as the years advance. When these muscles are reactivated, even posture undergoes improvement. Each of these movements is performed without impact, requiring no complex equipment, and posing zero risk to sensitive joints. It serves as an invitation for any mature individual to rediscover control over their own legs and restore confidence in their gait. Mature individuals who have experienced subtle balance deficits in their daily routine often do not realize this can be attributable to musculature that is routinely neglected. Lateral stability, for instance, is one of the primary mechanisms responsible for preventing unexpected falls, particularly when there is a need to rapidly change direction, navigate around an obstacle, or recover equilibrium after a minor stumble. When the adductor muscles are compromised, the body loses its essential lateral support and begins to respond sluggishly and precariously. The gentle pressure exerted during an isometric contraction with a ball placed between the knees activates this dormant musculature, reinforcing leg alignment and restoring stability to essential, fundamental movements. Senior citizens who incorporate this exercise notice, within just a few weeks, that they can walk with greater precision, pivot their bodies seamlessly, and even experience diminished lumbar discomfort. Meanwhile, the gluteal muscles, glutes, remain the silent foundation of the entire lower kinetic chain. It is this muscle group that stabilizes the hips, alleviates stress on the knees, and safeguards the spine from suboptimal movements. Numerous older adults report that their debilitating lumbar pain originated precisely when they transitioned to prolonged periods of sedentary behavior, resulting in complete deactivation of this muscle group. Gluteal contraction, despite its simplicity, yields a profound systemic effect, rousing muscle fibers that have been dormant for years. Over time, mature individuals recognize that walking becomes less taxing, maintaining optimal posture feels more inherent, and even the effort required to rise from a bed or sofa diminishes. The perceived benefit is not merely strength, but rather a pervasive sense of stability and control. Another aspect that often revolutionizes the lives of individuals between the ages of 45 and 60 is targeted work on the calves. Few recognize that this musculature functions critically as a circulatory pump, and when compromised, it leads to swelling, localized pain, and the familiar sensation of heavy legs toward the end of the day. Isometric heel raises restore vitality to the calves and significantly enhance venous return, mitigating discomforts that restrict outings, prolonged walks, and even simple activities such as ascending a single step. For elderly individuals, reinforcing these fibers means regaining low-impact, risk-free mobility, an imperative for those who have previously dealt with sprains or experienced insecurity when traversing uneven terrain. Speaking of mobility, I want to take a moment here to extend a heartfelt invitation to you. If this content resonates and is helping you gain a better understanding of your body, please consider subscribing to the channel. This is more than just a gesture of support. It's a way to ensure you continue to receive guidance tailored specifically for mature individuals who seek to live with greater independence. And while we're on the subject, tell me in the comments which of these exercises you feel the greatest need to incorporate into your routine. There's no need to write anything elaborate. A simple statement such as, "I want to improve my balance," or "my legs tire quickly" will suffice. This exchange helps us fine-tune future content to meet your precise needs. As the body ages, many seemingly simple movements begin to demand more focused attention than they once did. Mature individuals primarily notice this when traversing uneven terrain, stepping up higher curbs, or even when quickly maneuvering around someone on the street. And while many people assume this difficulty is solely linked to larger muscle groups, such as the quadriceps and glutes, there's a small, unassuming group that plays an absolutely crucial role in this process: the tibialis anterior muscles. These muscles, situated on the front of the lower leg, are responsible for lifting the toes and the forefoot dorsiflexion. While walking, when they weaken, a highly common occurrence among the elderly, it often leads to the habit of shuffling the feet, tripping over minor unevenness, and experiencing difficulty when attempting to walk quickly. Therefore, activating the tibialis via the simple, isometric exercise of raising the balls of the feet while keeping the heels grounded restores a sense of security that many believe they had lost permanently. While the tibialis muscles work to prevent stumbles, the calves continue to play their vital role in circulatory health. The synergy between these anterior and posterior lower leg muscles ensures the body responds swiftly when we change direction or momentarily lose stability. Mature individuals experiencing symptoms such as heavy legs, swelling, or sluggishness in daily movements will find isometric heel raises a practical means of reactivating calf function without placing undue strain on the knees and ankles. Merely sustaining the elevated position of the heels for a few seconds profoundly engages these fibers, yielding noticeable benefits. Similarly, hip musculature remains a critical determinant when discussing the quality of life for older adults. Gluteal contraction, which can be performed practically anywhere, becomes a powerful resource for those needing to alleviate lumbar pain and regain confidence in ambulation. When this region gains strength, posture naturally aligns, gait becomes more stable, and even disposition improves. Mature individuals who adopt this exercise report feeling their legs respond with greater firmness and precision, eradicating that constant fear that something might fail during a simple stroll. The aggregate effect of these exercises creates a powerful scaffolding of support: strong quadriceps for lifting and walking, firm adductors to stabilize the body laterally, glutes to protect the lumbar region and ensure hip control, calves, pantorrillas to maintain efficient circulation, and tibialis muscles to prevent tripping. It is akin to meticulously rebuilding the body's foundation from the inside out, utilizing patience, depth, and mindfulness. Mature individuals do not require complex routines, heavy weights, or rapid movements. What truly transforms life during this period is a correct, consistent, and safe activation of the muscles that underpin daily mobility. When the body resumes functioning as an integrated system, every step becomes lighter, every movement more fluid, and every activity easier. This is physical freedom, and it can be reclaimed at any age. For the older demographic, particularly individuals in the 45 to 60 age bracket, reclaiming physical autonomy signifies much more than simply strengthening weakened muscles. It means recovering the peace of mind to walk without fear, rise without hesitation, and feel the body respond firmly when necessary. The isometric exercises presented here offer precisely this: simple, safe, and profound movements that can be executed while seated, without impact and without stressing sensitive joints. Each exercise targets an essential component of the body's structure, forming a comprehensive regimen that restores confidence and enhances the quality of life day after day. Quadriceps isometric contraction, for instance, is a powerful tool for those who experience difficulty standing up or notice their legs easily lose stability. By activating the front of the thighs, mature individuals can strengthen a foundation that supports movements such as climbing stairs, walking long distances, or maintaining an upright posture during daily activities. Conversely, the ball squeeze isometry performed between the knees, which targets the adductors, enhances lateral stability, an essential attribute for preventing falls when the body needs to react rapidly to an unexpected imbalance. The gluteal muscles, activated through glute contraction, constitute the central nexus of this muscular chain. They support the lumbar region, stabilize the hips, and ensure a balanced distribution of body weight. Older individuals grappling with back pain or kyphotic posture often experience marked improvement after just a few weeks of practicing this straightforward contraction. Furthermore, the calves, reinforced by isometric heel raises, restore a feeling of lightness to the legs, enhance circulation, and mitigate that common sensation of heaviness or swelling at the close of the day. Finally, the anterior tibialis muscles, engaged by lifting the toes while keeping the heels grounded, bear a direct impact on preventing trips and falls, a paramount risk factor for the elderly population. This simple maneuver curtails the tendency to shuffle one's feet, bolsters ankle mobility, and imparts confidence when traversing uneven terrains or deteriorated sidewalks. When all these exercises are incorporated concurrently, even if only several times per week, the body begins to yield astonishing responses. Mature individuals recognize that ambulation becomes more secure, rising is rendered easier, and that persistent feeling of instability dissipates. The most profound aspect of this progression is the realization that it is never too late to rekindle the inherent strength that has always resided within, merely dormant. Each repetition is an affirmation of self-care, an investment in one's overall well-being, and empirical evidence that age does not impose limitations. It simply prompts us to tend to the body with greater intentionality. Before concluding, I wish to extend a specific invitation. If this content has been beneficial to you, addressed a specific need, or illuminated the messages your body has been conveying, please subscribe to the channel. Here, every video is meticulously crafted for mature individuals striving to live with autonomy, equilibrium, and sustained vitality. Furthermore, we encourage you to share your experiences in the comments section. Recount your personal journey, articulate how you feel presently, and specify what you aspire to enhance. This exchange fosters a robust, welcoming community populated by individuals who, like yourself, seek to navigate the aging process with unburdened freedom.